Hey, what's up, everybody? Can you hear me all right? Everything okay? Let's see. New studio hype. Studio setup hype. I think everything looks good. Turn that down a little bit right there. All right, all right. Got my OBS running. I gotta get my managers. Sounds good. Can hear you great. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Welcome to the drum studio, guys. Welcome to the drum studio. So, yeah, let's fire it up. Today we're gonna be just kind of chilling. Hey, there we are. Hey, what's up, guys? Got the old coffee. Got the cams. I need to like get my windows up in here and running. I'll probably do some different cam stuff, just so we can see what's going on a little better. But you can hear us? Awesome, guys. Beautiful. Actually, that works out pretty good. Welcome to the Just Chatting stream, everybody. But yeah, drums are in there, kind of thing. Is this the basement? This is the kinky basement. Welcome down to my little area down here now, guys. Today, the real thing that we're working on is setting up the lights. I can kind of give you a tour of what I got so far, kind of. Over the course of the last, like, I would say over the weekend and then over maybe the last 2 days, got everything set up down here. And there's a couple of things that I'm actually like, yo, we got it legit. So, if I could do this, here, I'll do this camera like that, and then I'll just kind of give you guys the tour around. So, alright. So, I got the TV like right in front of me where I could see all you guys, right? So there's that. There's like the whole drum set stuff here. Got the wireless keyboard and mouse, right? But here's the cool thing, right? I'm using a metal rack for like all of my sound equipment. Running the OBS up there. And like everything is just set up like in this space. Now here's the cool thing, right? Yeah, it's pretty cool. It works out really, really good. So it's like, it's just kind of there to my left. And then I got this one. A dusk-friendly stream, exactly. Streaming during EU times. And I got this thing mounted like on the baseboards and stuff. Now, here's the cool bit. In this entire setup, I can go all around. There's not a single cable on the ground. All right? Everything is off the floor. And here's the thing. Not a single power cable crosses over a single audio cable. It's super good. Yeah, cable management with this much stuff is insane. It's actually insane. I spent a good amount of time. I mean, to give you an idea of like what kind of stuff we're dealing with. Maybe you can see it back there. It's kind of hard to see, but there's literally at the back of that. I'm running out of cable here, but on the back of this, there's like, I don't know, 20 different plugs that go into that. So there's that, you know. And then I have this whole thing that kind of goes up like that. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with the space. But today, I need to get lights going because there's a couple things that kind of suck about this, which is that. Oh, it's totally a basement, by the way. Like, there's no two ways about it. It looks awesome. Yeah. New question: would the Bear Concrete have an impact to the sound? Yes and no. Here, I'll give you an idea. Yeah, okay. So Bear Concrete, I'll do it like this. So on the actual pads themselves, and just having it go through like the microphone, so you're only going to be hearing it from this. I mean, you could hear it. It's pads, right? So it's a electronic drum kit, right? But if I don't have the microphone on, and if you guys are watching at work or something, drum sound warning, it'll be a little louder than some other stuff. But it's because it's being processed all electronically and through the brain. we're not going to have any sort of like sound issues, really. You guys should be able to hear that okay. And I'm hoping that it's not like clipping or anything. But, yeah, let me get that going. They're all digital, yeah. All right, so I mean, that should be okay in terms of like the sound, but yeah, like it's not going to really affect anything in terms of what gets put into the system. So you know, so all of those things. But again, I'm trying to get some setup here with lights because it's a little bright right now. Now you want to watch Hawaii 5.0? Did that make? Wait, how did that like translate to that? I'm actually very curious now. How did that translate to that? But yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it looks pretty good on the like this camera angle is pretty good. That's hot, baby. Kind of vaguely sound like the drum roll of a typical surfing song. You guys could easily distract me with stuff today, you know that, right? So, if I kill the synth wave for a bit, right? So the drum roll that I'm doing, all right, I'm going to talk about one thing. And this is one that's just kind of like a personal preference because it's been used that way a lot, and I understand why people use the term drum roll. But the thing is that what you're describing in this case as a drum roll isn't a drum roll. I'll show you what a drum roll is. A little bit of like just sort of like terminology background. So a drum roll is basically when you have multiple bounce strokes. So a roll in particular would be like a. So a drum roll would be like that. So moving around the toms and moving this is a lot of times considered a drum. Even musicians call this. They call that a drum roll, right? They say that's a drum roll. It's not. It's a drum fill, right? So like moving around, it would be like a drum fill. Now the fill that I'm doing is a very it's pretty complicated. It's not like a normal one that you would hear on like. I've only heard it basically 2 or 3 times, and I'll show you what I'm doing, and then I'll play it. Right? I haven't had a lot of coffee, so you got energy level and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm doing is something called a 3/2. It's a 5-lit, and to kind of explain the 5-lit, it's like it doesn't really fall into any sort of like category of 16th notes or triplets. It's a 5-lit, so it's like a 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. So that's your quarter note or your pulse. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1. All right. And what I'm taking is I'm taking 3 of those notes and putting them on the top. 1 2 3, and then putting 2 on the kick drum with 2 down there. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1. So that's like the 5-lit that's happening. And what I'm doing is because that particular rhythm pattern doesn't actually have any sort of subdivisions besides the quarter note pulse, you could change where that quarter note pulse happens. So on the 3 on top, 2 on the bottom, if it was just a quarter note pulse of a beat like on this, it'd just be like. All right, but what's cool is you can kind of move where that pulse is based on the downbeat. So instead of it being on every single downbeat, 1, 2, 3, and 4, I'm going to play it on every third 16th note. So instead of it being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, etc., etc. I'm going to be playing on every third 16th note. So it's 1E and a 2 and 1. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4. But each one of those particular start patterns is the beginning of one of those 5-let. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4. And you hear that a lot as a groove. Now, for each one of those particular starting points, I'm going to be adding and putting one of those 5-lets of the 3 on top, 2 on the bottom. So, and a beat like. And then when you speed it up a little bit and then kind of shift it around a little bit more, you get a little bit more something crazy as like a fill. So that's the fill that I'm doing, but it's a little complicated. Most of the time when you hear those like fills, it'll be like 2 on top and 2 on the bottom. Etc. Etc. So that's maybe a little bit more verbose knowledge of what's going on, but that's the fill. It's a 5-let 3/2 over a every third 16th note. Yeah, math, right? All right. And this is my episode of hashtag mildly interesting. All right. So what we're gonna do today though is I'm gonna put on some tunes and we're gonna be doing these lights. Let me show you what's up. So see if I can get a good camera angle as well. So probably just gonna put on some tunes, but we have these two DJ lights, which are full LEDs, black lights, and all that kind of stuff. And then over on this side over here, we have our Obey 40, which is what we're going to be hooking up today. Love the carpet, dude. That was our living room carpet for the longest time. So I have this Obey 40, right? And this is the basically the sound or the light rig. So let's see what we got here. Oh, did my camera break? What happened to my cam? Yeah, cam froze. Hold up. Hey, all right. Whoa, hey, that's not cool, is it? All right, hold up. Something went south here. I lost I lost a good cam, guys. See if I can figure out what's up. Hold up. Kisses the camera. Oh yeah, baby. Can you guys hear me okay if I walk over here? Like if I walk over here, can you still hear me? Alright, what happened, camera? Why are we being a poopy? Older than Mini Raj? Yeah, probably. Come on, that's like the one good cam. I can't do that. Okay. Are we good now? Are you going to stay like that? Are we gonna be okay? It's the Dead Sea carpet. It's like that old school, like back in the '90s where you had like that like celestial patterns and stuff. Anyway, I'll show it off this way because this is what we're doing today, guys. So I have this light controller, um, which is the Obey 40, and this is what we're going to be setting up today. So this light controller works very similar to like a soundboard would, but this allows you to set up all kinds of different scenes for different colors, and I even have to the point where it could be MIDI controlled. And one of the things that I did with the MIDI control was trigger this via the drum unit, so when I hit a certain drum, it'll actually trigger a light scene that's here. So that's the Obey 40, and this is what we're going to be setting up today. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I got this, I set it up, and then haven't really touched how to set it up in like a few years. So I might need to look at some manuals and things. But we do need to put all this stuff together. So now, our first things first, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today because I've been doing this all weekend, just kind of chilling down here by myself, which is kind of cool. But the first thing I got to do is follow my rule for the studio. And my rule for the studio is that everything is on its own circuit. So I need to run a power cable from the other side of the basement all the way here. Dumb question. Is there any problem with putting all this electronic equipment on a metal shelf? Because I know that some music deals with HV. No, no. Most of the stuff that you have for like any sort of like music, especially like gigging equipment, the only thing that would be potentially problematic is the computer stuff, right? But the computer would be it's fine. It's actually really really cool. I showed it a little bit earlier, and since I moved the camera, it didn't really like that. So, but the legs of the PC actually fit inside the grooves of the metal, which is like so. This just like this cool like computer rack and stuff. So, let's run power. What do you say? Need a mirror. What for like over there? I could probably do something like this. Um, It's not really going to clip on anything now. And that cable's really short. Reflect the video over there. I'll just turn the camera. So you get to see the underbelly of the basement here. It's pretty cool. I mean, our basement's pretty nice. I might get a little bit quiet as I'm running the cable, just because I'm going to be farther away. But here's the long and short of it, though, dudes. So what I need to do is all the way over there. You see that outlet that's over there? Oh yeah, and notice the dehumidifier. Ooh, what a pickup, man. So that outlet all the way over there, I'm gonna have to run it up cable and power from that outlet all the way here to power the lights, because I don't want the lights on the same circuit as the sound gear. And so, again, my rule, as I was doing all this stuff, spot the what? What's the next part? So there we go. I don't know. But Raj has no hat. Let me get my hair spiked up. Get my hair spiked. Get my hair did and whatnot. Let's see. Where's my house? Miss having basements? Spot the fish tank. Oh yeah, true. It is over there, isn't it? Fish tank is over there. You didn't do my hair before, Strip? Nah, man. This is behind the scenes drumming stuff. It's more authentic if I don't have my hair did. All right, so basically, guys, I'm just gonna come over here to the magic bucket. And the magic bucket includes extension cables. Huh. All right, this one's not grounded. All right, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Yeah, I'm gonna need. That one's not grounded either. So let's think. The only thing this is going to be powered is probably the Gary Oldman Fourth Element haircut. There you go. Yeah. I was doing mom dances. This just happened to eventually just evolve into dances and become mom or dad dances. I mean, true. So the thought that I'm going to have on this is that this cable is only going to be powering the lights themselves. Um, there's a fourth element now. Yeah, it's called Earth. um, it powers just the lights themselves, and if the power strip has a ground fault on it, that would cause no problems, I don't think. Let's just do it. Let's just run it. Hopefully this is long enough to go from there to there. And again, guys, thanks for chilling with me because like this has kind of been a little bit of a lonely experience doing this every day. I just ended up putting on some tunes or something, and just running a bunch of cables. Alrighty, boys and girls, you guys ready to run some cables? Right, ready to run the power? I'm going to figure out if this is long enough or not. That's what she said. Some cat jams? Yeah, absolutely. And the cool thing is too, like I don't know if you guys have. I think I have the sound on for the on the TV from the computer sounds. I'm pretty sure that I do. So, like, if anybody would do some stuff, I think I could hear it across the room, but it won't go through the sound as normal. So the fact that this is an actual, not a monitor, that's a TV that's right in front that I'm reading you guys on. Um, it has a speaker in it, so I could use that as a sound card, which is nice. Yeah, a little cat jam, setting some stuff up. All right, let's get running. Let's do it. All right, all right. I don't know if this is gonna be too bad, dude. There's a freaking random, dude. There's literally a random freaking like fluorescent bulb up here, just stuck in the ceiling. What the hell's that all about, buddy? Is this long enough? Let's see. Oh, you know what I could do? Chad, I got it. Hold up. I just remembered my plan. My evil genius plan. Rush finds 20 bars. Dude, I already ran a cable over to there for the dehumidifier because I wanted that on a separate circuit. And since it's going to be on the same circuit as the dehumidifier anyway, I can just use that grounded cable with the power strip and have that be good for the dehumidifier and the lights. There we go. That's a plan. That's a plan. Okay, guys. I've read this. I saw this. I'm going to try it out. All right? It's like how paratroopers wrap their parachute cables. So what you do is you take the power cable and you take it all end to end, like stretch it out like end to end like this. So those 2 points are connected. I've read this somewhere. And then I think what you do is like I don't know how they're doing this shit. I'm just gonna wrap it like a mic cable. I'll have to look at it again. No one wants humidity, especially with all this equipment down here, Shanda. You know what I mean? Like with all this equipment down here, I want to make sure that we get it stays like not moldy. It is a basement after all, and we only lived here for 2 months now, so I don't know how variant the temperatures down here are going to be. All right, let's get a power strip. And we'll get this stuff set up. I'll probably put the camera in a different space so you guys can see it a bit better. Now, I'm pretty sure that I had a really nice power strip. All right, this one's going to go for the Obey 40. Over here. And then patchy. Where did that really nice one get off to? Click, click. You want to erase? There's a surge protector on this. That's good. Alright. I'm going to do it like this. Hopefully that'll be good. Just got to see what's going on. So I have this one already run. This power cable down here. Maybe you can see, maybe you can't. But it goes down underneath all this shit to here. It's currently just powering up the dehumidifier. So we'll take that one off. Plug that in. You get this on the power strip. Alright. Now, alright. This is where the conundrums lie. Looks like you have more room to move around in. I definitely do. So here's the conundrum that we have in this situation. The dehumidifier can't move because it's on the drain. You can see that it's constant running. And it's draining directly into the drain. So I can't really move that. Its cord's only about 5 feet long. I need to get power over to this situation over here, right? The only thing missing is a printed out Kinky Basement Rocks on the wall. Yeah, I think so too. And a lot of this I'm going to be cleaning up. This is literally like a basement right now, right? So maybe I do run. Maybe I do run another power cable over here. Just thinking out loud, chat. Just thinking out loud. I wonder if I could get the dehumidifier plugged in on another one. Let's see. These are all just not grounded extension cords, though. That's the problem. I don't really like that. There's no way that's going to go in there. Yeah. And this This is a grounded unit. Yeah, it is. If I had just one more powered or grounded power extension cord, I can make this work. And that's the thing. I don't know that I do. But I could sacrifice a power strip and maybe make it work. It's kind of an old shitty one. So if I get that to work. Oh, I can do this. This will work. Hey! Okay. And now, I have an extra one of these that we can use. Perfect. And everything remains grounded. Alright. Now, stop looking at my ass. Yeah, I knew that was going to be a problem. Alright, time for some ingenuity. Perfect. Perfect. Monopod. Beautiful. That will work wonderful. Maybe. Then again, maybe not. Yeah, unfortunately. the hell's all this stuff up here? The fuck is that? Oh, there you are. Okay. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. A stick. What do you guys think this is? Is it bamboo? I was just chilling up there. What do you think that is? Yeah, what's up, guys? Out of curiosity, have you had a big storm in this new house yet? No, we have not. Yo, Strawberry Pop-Tart, how you doing? I missed a little bit of chat there. I was, moving some stuff around. Looks like bamboo. I think it's bamboo, right? Something like that. But it'll work as a prodding stick. Girl! If I only had some duct tape. That's some upstairs. Hold up. But to answer your question about having a storm, there's two things I got going on, right? Just hanging out, having a little breakfast, nice. Looks like a switch for when you're in trouble. Oh God, kinda. Two things that I have is a preemptive thing. Nothing of actual electronical value is on the ground. Everything is off the floor. That's number one. We have the dehumidifier, and the position of our house is kind of on a hill. Like we're not in a drainage area, like at all. In fact, the things that make that good make it a pain in the ass to mow. We have a big, and to take the trash out, kind of a pain in the ass too. So, anybody love that sound or do they hate that sound? You love it or do you hate it? I feel like you get a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B with that. That's called using the bamboo to your advantage. Now where did it go? Aha! friend. It's called feeding the power cable. All right. Now where do we want to put it? Yay! Feeding the power cable. Yes. The very top of the tallest mountain in Pennsylvania. See, our mountains, you would call them hills. Them's some mountains. Nah, them's hills. Them's just hills. Alright, so we fed the power cable. Now I'm thinking about, like, where do we want this stuff? I kind of have two options here, guys. Before I go any further, too, I probably should mention two things. Number one, I have a third leg, which is this crazy thing. If you've ever been to a wedding and seen a crazy disco ball sort of thing, that's what this does. That's the disco ball, basically. And I have this over here. Which, once again, if you've ever been to a wedding, it's a light bar. So, what I could do is I could utilize the light bar if I so choose to, or I could also just mount it directly to the ceiling. I'm thinking maybe light bar. Okay, Mr. Light Beer. Just because I have to drill less, and it'll probably work just fine. So we got that. There's a way to mount the lights on it. And that'll also give me a way to put some, like, the power strip can mount on that too. The epilepsy machine? Yeah, exactly. Gotta need a basement fog machine? No, hell with that, Cheyenne. Dude, my time for the fog machine is over, alright? Have you ever had disco balls? They're quite painful. Yes, the epilepsy machine is pretty much right. Alright, so I have to move this table. It's been my go-to staging area. But it's going to follow my rule as well, which is no power cables. That's right, no power cables go next to sound cables. All power is over here. All sound is over there. Alright. You have served me well, table, but we must move you now. Okay. Now we can go light bar. I'll raise that up to about there. Okay. Can you guys see okay? And we'll start switching the camera around so we can kind of see what's up. So we'll go like that. Hopefully, is that good for you guys? Is that a good angle for y'all? Nice. Yeah, I hate the fog machines. Yeah, the bands always put it right behind the drummer, and I'd be like in the fog, and it's not like clean fog, it's like particle fog. Okay. Now, I'm gonna grab the power. side here. And we're going to grab our little Velcro strips. Oh my God, Chad, I ran off this roll. It's my last two. I have more. Okay, so let's just imagine for a second. This is going to be our light power. So we're going to have that going there. And then I want basically this like there. Alright. Stick you. Secure you above this. I will take second half. Alright. Kind of works. Yeah. But also kind of doesn't. Maybe I zip tie it. Maybe. Okay. Yeah. Alright, now we're going to take all the slack out. Back through. Alright, and then we're going to take this, keep it all above ground. Over here. I need a tall friend, Eon, where you at? Shit. Thumbs up. Alright, that works. Alright, then we have a nice clean operation. Everything's up in the ceiling. Looking good. Time for a sip of coffee and to read chat that I haven't been able to see in a while. Sorry, not getting on a flight. I'm about to go slap someone. Why the fuck do you blast music when you know people are around you working from home? I mean, you know. It can help as long as it's between riffs. Oh my god. People are selfish assholes. True. True. Alright. So, next stage. Light mounting. Is everybody ready for light mounting? Just a little light mounting. Don't worry. Huh. Plausible deniability? Yeah, I did. You know it. Alright, so I really want these to be like that down. So this could go like that. Yeah. Okay. So, here's what we're going to try, guys. And we'll see if it works. So, I'm going to hang these dudes. Just kind of around here, pointing down towards the drums. We might have to do something a little different with it. But we'll see how we get on with it. So, I feel like this is going to need to be closer to the actual drums. Maybe. Maybe not. Can I get closer, though? How about get over here just a little bit. And that way, we can have a nice angle, almost like right alongside with the camera. That might work pretty good. And then the second one, I don't know, guys. This might not actually work the way I'm liking. I think I'm going to mount some. I'm at least going to mount one, maybe two, to this. You guys ready for some drilling? Let's see what we got. Let's see here, guys. Do I have anything that's actually going to work for this? Flip it on and try it out. I wish it was that simple. Unfortunately, it's not like a light, right? I have to plug in like many things. It needs to be plugged into the controller. At least I think so. I don't know that I necessarily have the right hardware for this, to be honest. I mean, maybe we could try it. All right, let's get a power cable. I don't know if it just turns on or what. A little light mounting. Don't worry about it. Not a big deal. Just a little light mounting. So let's just say for sake of like lighting the situation, we'll do two things. That doesn't look bad. Um, let me turn the lights off upstairs. Tell you what, guys, it definitely feels like a freaking stage. That is super blue. It's actually white, believe it or not. But don't worry about the color. They're full RGB. I didn't even put on some tunes. Yeah, these are gonna have to be different. Maybe there, and I could have the lights be sort of down in this vicinity. But like, obviously the camera will be something a little different, like more like that. That is definitely a spotlight, is it not? Holy crap. It's gonna need a little bit. Catch jam time? Yeah, it looks super cool. Sure, okay, I'll jam out with you guys. What's this one? I don't know. Okay. Pop 1, pop 3. Laughing my ass off, you're right. Spotlight is focused right where it needs to be, dudes. Are you ready? Little on the rusty side, a little on the chill side, right there. But no, I agree. I'm not. That's not final position. And in fact, it can be kind of cool. A little bit of get the disco ball going behind me. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be different light scenes. I'm just getting them in the position. I'm pretty happy with how this is working out thus far, though. Just because one of the things that I had to struggle with in the previous studio was a lot of the light pollution, essentially, right? So there was like all kinds of lights. So down here, it's pretty dark. There is like some natural light coming in from the side there, but we can really just make it sure that it's 100% 100% just sort of like bound to the lighting of the studio. So it's just like a very dark down here. I was a little bit worried, like when I turn all the lights off, that like I couldn't walk down here okay. But I think it'll work out just fine. More focus on the color versus the lighting when you start saying that. Okay, all right, a couple things. Color, don't worry about it, right? This is not plugged in yet. I know that that sounds weird because the light's on, but that's just every color that it has, right? Does that make sense? Like that's full on its entire spectrum just on, but it has like full RGB. In fact, you can go so far as to actually dial in RGB colors to each one of those things. You want Twitch purple, you can literally make it Twitch purple. And then I can trigger that to be like, that Tom is Twitch purple, you know, that kind of stuff. So right now it's about like positioning and the power and then connecting all the stuff. But then after that, we're gonna do a little bit more dialing into the colors and whatnot. And you'll see once I have it connected to the board, it's actually like faders. It'd be like turn up the green, turn up the blue, turn up the you know whatever, turn up all the things, or type in the number that you want to put it in. It's a legit pretty big setup there. All right. Wow, that was a little shaky on the drumming there. Ooh, a little shaking on the color there or the drumming there. Here's what I'm thinking though. For now, I'm gonna move the lights so they're gonna be over this way. Um, I obviously definitely want more than one light. Maybe. Are you planning on having the lights connected to the drum? Maybe. There's a hole. There's a little screw thing that you would essentially use for um, you would normally use for like a light cover. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like it's the screw bit that like a glass cover would go on a light fixture, but it's empty right now. You have yet to knock over your coffee cup. You went in the first 5 minutes. You know what that is? That's absolutely experience. Jalapeno Christmas lights in the back. Oh, dude, perfect. Yeah, I love it. I'm probably going to do a curtain of some sort, so it's not just a straight basement wall. Um, I don't know. You know what? Maybe I just leave the basement wall. You know, part of it feels like, yo, you're jamming in the basement, aren't you? You know what I mean? Like you got the lights and stuff, but you're totally jamming in the basement. And I kind of like that vibe, jamming in the kinky basement. Yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. So you need a tip jar right behind you? Yeah, true, exactly. I'm just totally jamming in the basement. Just have a little tip jar down there. Oh, you know what it is, chat? When you guys are talking about the color, one of the things that's in there that's on right now is a black light. So you're seeing like full light spectrum and a black light. And if you ever seen how things glow in a black light, it's kind of bluish. I just noticed it because look at the shirt. The white is like popping out. You see it? So there's a little bit of a black light on there. So yeah, you would have knocked it over too. I think it's from years like playing on stage. That space where I'm putting my coffee cup has been like traditionally the space for the beer bottles. You know what I mean? That was like the beer bottle space playing gigs. So I just always had it ready. So yeah, yeah. But I'm thinking what I'd really like to do, ideally, is I'd like to have like two lights, like one here and one there, and then they're kind of both doing this. OneDrive isn't signed in. Oh no, chat. What am I gonna do? All right. Side note, literal side note. You ready? How cool is this? All right. Wireless keyboard, wireless mouse. You guys are right in front of me. I know I've been walking around a lot today doing stuff, but dude, yeah, like yeah. Same reason I knock over my drink hats between two monitors. Yep, exactly. You just get used to it. You know it's there. Yeah, it's like, what's up? I can just type to you guys, look up stuff on the internet, play some tunes, and just put the keyboard back down and play some drums. So if I'm doing like recording sessions, this is like super, super cozy. for me to like read chat for you guys. If the other studio, to give you an idea, I had to do this to like to do the monitor. Like I would have to like twist my upper body and it was down lower, so it's like lean over and twist my body. This is just so much more comfortable. I'm just enjoying this space. Same, just insanely so much better than the previous studio. Do you enjoy the wireless? Yeah, it's cheap too. What was it? I don't even remember how much it was. What'd you pick yours up for? It's something like I don't know. It was cheap. It was like $30 for a wireless mouse and keyboard. I mean, it's nothing fancy, nothing to write home about, but pretty cool. So let's think here, guys. $20? Yeah, something like that. It's super cheap. It was super super cheap. All right, let's turn the lights back on and let's see if we can figure out a way to get the lights as one sim. Now the disco ball. You were talking about the disco light thingy. That thing could kind of go anywhere because it's like boom, big thing. Yay for the drum stream. Yes, yes. Do a little bit of jamming, but mostly we're trying to set up our light fixtures right now. Hello. Do you guys know how bright that actually is? It's insane. All right, let me turn the full lights on, and we'll see if we can come up with a way that we can get these two lights mounted. And then, guys, we get to play with some fun stuff, which is like the actual lighting control board. And yeah. So yeah, drum stream. Yeah, you like it? Oh, ooh, ooh. You like that foot down there? Ooh, ooh. Yeah. That looks pretty good, actually. It's not too bad. Anyway, let me turn the lights on. Actually, will you guys allow me a break? I'll play some tunes for you. I want to refill my coffee cup. Or hurry up quick. Does that work? You guys hear that? I want to fill up the coffee cup. All right, cool. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Little cat jammy stuff, yeah. You guys hear that okay? All right. All right, I'm back, guys. How y'all doing? You doing good? Everybody good? Full lights are on in the basement now. All right. Welcome back. Thank you very much, Shane. I appreciate that. I just have kind of a wicked idea. What if we mount the light over here? Or do we even have to? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Let's think about this just for a minute. All right? Let's just contemplate this idea. What if we would just put a light right there? Right? Just like one of these dudes. And then like sort of angle it like that. You know what I mean? And then I could put that rack over there for the downward facing light, and then the disco ball right there. Oh, dude, it would work. I think it would work. I think it would work. I'm gonna need to have like a pretty steep angle on it. Maybe like that. And then it'll just be like boom. Like boom. You know? Boom. You know what I say? I say we try it. You guys, tunes or no tunes, chat? Do you want me to keep the pretzel rocks going for you guys? Happy with either? I can't hear it when I'm setting stuff up, so it's literally for your pleasure. Your pleasure. How about we do it like this? Let's just keep it let's keep it chill. And, yeah. Let's do it like right about there. All right, let's power some stuff up. And let's see how this is going to look, guys. All right, so if I'm going to need to take that entire rack and we're going to move it over there. All right, I'll get some cams going so you guys can see what's up. That should be good on the cams. You should be able to see that. And then, it is going to run into a power issue if I'm going to have a light all the way over there, though. Alright, so let's do this. Turn that guy off for now. I'm going to move this table. Get some of these stands out of the way. Table goes to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. You're coming with me. Alright, now the light bar is going to come over here. Alright, so we're going to do that. Hopefully that kind of works out. And I might even be able to get away with doing some crazy shit here, man. Like, ooh. thinking. I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking. I know, dangerous things. If I could get the bar to be directly in the middle there, we could get away with it being in front of the TV and like angling down. Now, is there a space for that to happen? I kind of wish I could boom this a bit. Like, could I get the bar in here like this? That is dangerously close to the TV though. And then if I would turn this guy, sort of be like that. Or even like that. And then this one's way out here. Maybe. Maybe just like that, Chet. Maybe just like that. And then it gives me a little bit of angle here to play around with. Just gotta get the spectrum of that side of the drums. Yeah, that could work. That could work. And then the second one will go there. Let's try it out. Let's try it out and see how it goes. Got your shot, and you're in observation with no sound on. All right. Good stuff, Barbarian Jim. Good stuff. All right. And look at it, it's so glowy red. Isn't it neat? Yo, guys, the drum dungeon, yes. This is a drum solo, it's a drum layer. That's right, also the squeegee shirt. Hell yeah, Fire, what's up, dude? How you doing? Alright, and then let's get Disco Ball, the disco era going. Disco Inferno! Alright. Our disco era is in full effect. Looks pretty good. Now I have zero idea about the default setting of this thing. I do think it needs to be on channel 6 for the MIDI, but we'll sort that out when we get there. Jesus. Sparkly. That moment when buttons stop doing things. Let's see what happens here. Yo! Thank you very much for gifting a tier 1 sub to the drum stream. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. My camera just freeze? Nah, we're good. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. All right. So now, if we take this dude, all right, and we'll put him back in here. So we're chilling on the drums again. Like so. We'll play with that a bit. And we turn the lights off. How are we doing with that? Now it's a rave. I mean, it's not bad, right? Looks like a party, baby. It's not bad. It's a pizza party? Like a big Raj party, baby. And then I always find lights very strange. Like the direction where it's like facing doesn't feel like the direction that it's facing. And I think I want to change one thing around, guys. I think I want to take that light, this one that's here, that light. And you see how it's like sort of like at this angle? I'm actually going to move that one closer. As strange as it might sound. Now you just want cold pizza for lunch? I mean, you know. Pizza. True story, guys. Why are you angry poking me? What's up, No Wired? How you doing? Not too shabby, not too shabby. Little cat Jemmy. You guys ready to take it way back and get super chill? You guys ready for some super chill, man? What's this one? Super chill. This one's called a Bossa Nova. Thank you all for coming out today. We've been with Raj and the Chatters. You've been a great crowd. Make sure to tip your waiters. Make sure to tip all your waiters. Yeah, that's super chill. Then there's like, what's this one? You. I don't know if I have the energy for that. These are all just like, by the way, they're like straight up like play along tracks, you know? Let's see if I jam on that one a little bit. Let's give it a shot. What do you guys say? That's quite funky. Little funk jam there. Ooh. Alright. I gotta get some of my chops back, my boys. My dudes. But, you know. All DMCA free. Oh, they can't hear it. You know what they hear? Here's what they hear. You ready, King? Yeah, you ready, King? Here's what they hear. Ready? This is literally what it sounds like when there's no drums. It just sounds like you're kicking on some pads, which it basically is. But that just goes to show you how good of a kit this is. You know what I mean? Like, it's just absolutely, you know. And then we can play around with all kinds of stuff. And we're going to play around with a little bit more of that. Like, you know, and you have like your whole house kits and your dance kits and stuff like that. Like straight up dance beats, man. Like, you know, kind of stuff like that. What is the dance stuff here? That's the dance beat? What? Something like that. So, I mean, you could do like pretty much any kit that you want, you know. There's all kinds of like really, really cool kits. Warm groove ringtones, roots reggae. always curious about what this drum right here does. It's a new addition. So it's like tom 1, tom 3, tom 4, tom 2. So for like the one that I like the most, I use it as a cowbell. Because, I mean, I got to play the cowbell, you know. Just got to have more cowbell. You know? When you work on your songos, man. You know, that cowbell thing. But then, like, some other kits, it's like, that's like a trash cymbal. You know? And then, like, you know? What's up, Mama Bear? How you doing? All right. Yeah, so long story short, guys, I'm having a lot of fun down here. You know what I mean? Oh, oh, oh. So I've had this like interesting thought recently. All right, so it's just like it's a concept called culmination of influence, right? So for the longest time, I studied a lot of different styles. You know, hell, today I play what funk, rock, jazz, Latin. And that's just messing around. But there's in recent times we've been listening to all this DMCA free music, right? And a lot of it is like synthwave and it's a lot of this kind of stuff. But I've been noticing as I get back to the drum kit, I'm almost gravitating more towards like the Latin flavor beats than I am like just like straight up rock and roll, you know? And I've been thinking about it, and there's like a lot of rhythms that happen like within synthwave and like drum breakdowns and stuff that kind of have a little bit of that Latin flavor to them. And I'm just kind of wondering, like years of listening to this music, sort of, you know, it gets in your head. It does get ingrained in your, you know, what you're listening to. And I'm wondering, like, how much is that culmination of influence just kind of like sit down and groove, and then it becomes that thing that you've been hearing for quite some time. It's kind of an interesting concept that with that culmination of influence for years of training and things stuff like that. But by the way, I'm spending a lot of time down here now. I'm having a lot of fun, guys. I'm just having a lot of fun. You know, some good stuff. I gotta get some chops back. I ain't gonna lie, my chops are definitely a little, you know, what it could be. But you know, not too bad. I still got a few. I got a couple of tricks up my sleeve still, you know. And you have even more with your lights. Yeah, we're gonna do some more lights right now. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna. I think what I want to do is take this light now, this one right here, move that guy to this platform, and then we're gonna plug it all into the light controller, and then we're gonna play with some colors and get some scenes. I'm a bit jelly of your basement, dude. I'm jelly of my basement now. I'm having so much fun, and I can't tell you how comfortable it is sitting here. And all right, you guys, look. I'm touching you, right? I'm touching you right now. That's how far away you guys are. And it's on this big TV. It's like, you know, old man letters, super easy to read and all that stuff. It's fantastic. It's just absolutely awesome. So right now this is all. Now here's the one thing I am wondering. Party in the basement, dude. We could totally do that. And here's the thing. It's kind of like this is not 100% isolated, but probably the most isolated sound place in our house, right? The kinky basement party. We got to get the mini fridge down here, man. We'll pop on some tunes. We'll jam a little bit. Yo, what's up? I want a place to do models and nearby stuff without having to pack it all away before the kids wake up. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, this would totally work for you guys. And I do understand that, like, it's weird for us in Pennsylvania because like almost every house has a basement. But I know that a lot of places around the country just you guys don't have basements. It's just not something that you have, which is crazy to think about. Oh yeah, the mini bar on top of the fridge. Nah, 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 nah. Cheyenne, you've been around long enough. There ain't no mini about our bar. You know what I'm saying? We're talking the full fist on the bar, fully stocked. You know, fully stocked. What's the 7 minutes in heaven closet situation in that basement? uh, it's just the whole basement at this point, El Brandino. Yeah, just the whole. This is considered the closet in this situation. So all right, let's put on. Do you guys want tunes? Do you guys want me to put on some pretzel rocks while we start sorting some light stuff out? Your house in North Carolina doesn't, but your water table's about a foot down. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. Full bar, snack assortment. We've got to leave the full meals upstairs. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Gonna go grab some lunch. Be back in a few. Sounds good. Do you guys want pretzel rocks or no? Yeah or nay, chat? Because I can't hear it while I'm setting stuff up. It's all up to your enjoyment. Would you want just silence and me kind of talking away from the mic, or do you want? You know what? I'll give you a little bit. I'll give you a little bit. I'll give you a little boom. I'll give you a little bit of that stuff. All right, I'm going to turn the main light back on. So I'm going to run upstairs real quick, and then we're going to sort out some lights. We're going to plug it all in, and we're going to be doing something called DMX lighting. Are you guys ready for some DMX? Going to give it to you. Oh wait, did he die? Didn't DMX die? I think he did, didn't he? Oh, that joke doesn't hit as good anymore, does it? Anyway, they're DMX cables. I'll be right back. I'm going to go turn the lights on. Okay, dokie. We're back. The Pretzel Rocks is on. I'll move cams so you guys can sort of see what we're doing here. Let me get the scenes going so I can see what's up. Alright, so I'm going to give you the epilepsy warning right here. Boom. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this light, this one, and we're going to move it over to the next pullover. That's going to be the plan. And then we're going to plug them all into the Obey 40. And then go from there. What is great about the new lights, and this is something that when I was gigging a lot, I didn't really have the opportunity to have. All these lights are LEDs, so every single time, even when we're running them for a bit, they're absolutely cool to touch. Back in my day, man, we had those big old, they're like 2.5 feet, big gigantic things that put those plastic films in the front for the different colors for it. Oh my God, I call them the fry heaters, dude. And of course, as a drummer, you know where they mount those? Right here, right behind you, and then a fog machine. So it's like you're underneath the fry cooker, and you got this fog machine just like boiling smoke into your eyes the entire time. It was quite the conundrum. Alright, so moving this guy over. I'm wearing the squeegee shirt, guys. Careful. Careful now. Careful now. That basement doesn't look as creepy as some do. No, it definitely doesn't. And honestly, the fact that all these lights work, and it's actually pretty comfy down here. I'm not gonna lie. Like almost our entire house is pretty cozy at the end of the day. so much better. Yeah, I think that'll totally work. Alright, so now what we gotta do alright, that's on D17. I think that's what I need to be on. I think I need this one to be on like D on D1. Oh wait. Okay. Let's start hooking them up and then we'll try to remember how we do this. So here's the deal. I can fold laundry, but my dog refuses to get off your feet. Fair enough. These are our DMX cables. They look a lot like mic cables, but they're not. They're faster transference, but these are DMX cables. And it's used for lighting. Now what's really cool is that we can daisy chain all these things together. So you don't need to have like a whole bunch running from the board. It's one cable from the board to the first light, to the second light, to the third light, and then you assign it all these different channels. And then you can play with the colors and stuff. Now, that's the one thing that, I'll be honest, the last time I set this up was the time that I set them up in the old drum studio, so it might take me a minute to remember what the hell to do for all the pieces, yeah? But, yeah, we'll figure it. Alright, this one definitely looks like a long cable. And these guys look like the shorties. Hey, shorty! Alright, so that's the one that's going to go all the way to the obey. And these guys are going to be the daisy chainers. Now, if I remember correctly, it's daisy chain. Screw it, I'm just going to daisy chain them. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So on the back of all of these lights, there's basically, essentially what looks like an XLR port. We're going to nerd out. And then, but that's the DMX channel. So we're going to call this one, one of the daisy chains out of 1, 2, and then from 2 to nothing. So we're going to go ahead and do this, wrap it around, and that's going to go to this guy here. And it goes in the top, I believe, which I can't freaking see right now. So which side is it? Are you the DMX side or are you the other side? I'm actually going to put these. You guys could probably see better than me. You're like, you're missing it. Well, yeah, I know. Oh, wait a minute. That's the power cable. It's that one. Okay. Okay. And then, that one goes to this one, and then that one goes from this one. This guy. DMX in. Alright. That goes to the DMX out. Don't worry guys, we're going to do cable management for this. Do not worry. Yeah, our basement is pretty well lit. This is a drum set laundry. Yeah, pretty much. And I like storage for stuff, right? Light board, that is, which is this one here. know you guys can't see me over here, but I'm plugging it into the actual light board. It's like behind the scenes over here, as it were. Okay. Now comes the real question. Am I on the right channels to have this thing actually work with the lights? And I don't know if we are or not. Anything happening? Oh. Something happening. Something happening. Some blinking. Okay. I don't think that's the right channel. You ever get that feeling, guys, where you're gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna have to like get the manual, I think. Do I have it sitting here? Somewhere. Okay, guys. All right. Your coffee pot just growled. I'm proud mom right now. I have two of the younger adult kids graduating college in June. Awesome, mama. All right, guys. Here comes the moment of time where I've come to the realization that I have very powerful equipment and I don't know how to use it. To the interwebs. It's the first time you heard your coffee pot growl? First time, Mecca? First time? Can I pop out the chat? I can, right? Chat settings. Pop out chat. Boom. Just fuck the buttons until something does something you recognize. It's kind of a little bit more complicated than that, unfortunately. Because, it's like MIDI channels and shit. Alright, you guys remember, like the old hard drives? No toggle for Daystream? Did I not toggle? I got you, bud. You heard the sound up here? Oh, because it came through the other computer. It should probably come through the TV actually, more than anything else. All right, so we're gonna do Obey 40. Set up DMX, I think.
Controller packed with great features. The Obey 40 channels from this single compact unit. For added convenience, the Obey 40 can be mounted using the 3-space mounting rack. From the 8 faders in the front, you can control specific functions on your lighting fixtures. By using the physical fader assignment mode, you can customize which faders control which functions. You can even have one fader control multiple fixtures. If you find that a fader control is counterintuitive to the DMX control on a fixture, you also have the option to reverse the faders. From the programming mode, you can create detailed light shows, fixture within the scenes, and then create...
That's just the sales, man. Introduction to the Chauvet Obey 40. You're awake, you promise? All right, what I need to do, guys. All right, so on the back of my light fixtures, here's going to be the thing. I might need some internet help with this. I got the Obey 40. I need to figure out like what setting I need to put on the lights. Some variety of V drums. Oh, there's a huge variety of V drums. Yes, big time. Let me show you actually something real quick. So this is the TD50K, and the brain is just absolutely amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna purchase a new hi-hat soon. I know Hermie just heard me say that, and she's like, "You better wait." It's like, it's not cheap, dude. It's not cheap, but it's too good, man. But let me show you how good of a kit this is. Both the ride cymbal and the snare drum for this kit actually have physical touch sensitivity, so it can tell when I'm touching the drum. All right, so here's the deal. So when I have just a normal like drumstick and a normal drum hit, you have your normal hit of the snare drum, but you also have like the velocities, and it's really, really good. And it has drum regions. Is your hi-hat coming down? No, the next one. When I bought this kit, this was the highest end hi-hat that they had. They came out with a new one that has 2 pads instead of just this one, and it's to the point where you can actually bend the pitch. It's super good, dude. But check this out. Looks like it's like with good kind of heads and not just rubber disc for drums. Oh, it's definitely not. It's mesh heads on this, and they're extremely good. I almost never, ever, ever get a miss trigger, and it feels exactly like a snare drum. Now, here's the cool thing. You got the rim, you know? I can even do different types of rim shots based on like where I'm hitting it on the drum. I can do the ping shots and the full rim shots as well. But here's the cool part, and this is where it comes into play, where you don't get this in a lot of electronic drums. So when you do a technique called cross stick, which is when you place your palm on the snare drum and the butt of the stick on the snare drum, and you play it on the rim, it detects when I'm using this technique. Check this out. It's an electronic drum. Like, how crazy cool is that? That's insane. And like the ride cymbal, I can mute it by like stopping the vibrations. But with my hand, it actually detects like my physical touch on where I'm touching the cymbal. Isn't that insane? So I figured it was worth it. But in terms of like actual electronic drums to actual like an actual drum, it is about as close as I've ever played. It's really close. Oh yeah, it's a drummer designed, not engineer. Yeah, exactly. But the one thing I did find a little lacking was the hi-hat. And because there's, all right, so for instance, on the hi-hat, what I would do on a normal hi-hat a lot of times is I'll take the bead and I'll play like very, very small increments on edge versus this. I'll do this a lot, right? But I'll get a vastly different tone on those two things where I'm on a normal hi-hat that I'm not quite getting on this. It would be more like I have to kind of do this on this one, but on a normal hi-hat, I can just kind of do that. Get this like what's called the whip technique. If you notice, I'm doing like this thing with the wrist. It's called the whip technique, but it's got to give like a pulse. And it's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not exactly how a normal hi-hat feels. And then you could, because a hi-hat is actually made of metal, you could push the pedal down and kind of squeeze it a little bit, and you can kind of bend the pitch. The new hi-hat that they have coming out, I sound like a Roland salesman. The new hi-hat that they have coming out is made with, it has two actual hi-hat pieces that mimic the same flexibility and pressure of a regular hi-hat. So you can do that pitch bending and it detects it and knows how that pitch bending works. And that's kind of sick. That is kind of sick. Hashtag can I get sponsored? I think that would be one of the hardest sponsorships to get in the world, Becca. A Roland sponsorship? Yeah, hashtag please sponsor. All right, back to the lighting thing, though. I need to figure out, guys, on the Obey 40, what setting I need to put the lights on. Actually, we'll do that. How to... I learned with a match grip instead of traditional grip. I was also never great at playing set, but the snare I remember being pretty decent at. Probably super rusty at this point, though. Yeah, drums are not like riding a bike. They're more like maintaining a relationship, you know? But I will admit, I've been a little bit away from the drums. I haven't played in a little bit of time now. And I'm a bit rusty, too. My chops aren't quite there. But I will say it's kind of like riding a bike. Like, there's a lot of muscle memory that's there. But to me, it felt more like I knew still how to ride the bike, but I knew that if I did this sort of thing, I could pop a wheelie, but my wheelies weren't as good as they used to be. You know what I mean? Like, but after a while, you're like, okay, this is how I pop a wheelie on my bike, but I have to practice it a couple of times before it like comes back, you know? So the muscle memory is still there. It's just a little bit. Obey 40. It's this one, Mechadon. Let's see. So it's the Chauvet. Obey 40. Is that? That. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Come on, Google. What setting do I need to put my lights on for Obey 40? How to begin. How to record scenes, how to record chases. DMX polarity. Last polarity. Let's explain DMX polarity. Then we'll look at the polarity. What it does. Let's see what this YouTube video has to say. You guys can't hear the YouTube videos, right? It should just be coming from the TV. You hear it through the microphone, right? That's why I like having a TV down here.
It's basic control of 12 unique fixtures, which are over here, and to be able to create some basic scenes and maybe some chases and play them back. So one of the things I like about the UEFD is you're able to control 12 different fixtures, and they're up to 16 channels each. Now you've only got 8 faders, so that means there's 2 pages. There is a very nice helpful indicator light that goes back and forth there.
But this one works.
So programming is really cool because you can select different fixtures, bring things up on the faders,
Ooh.
and then hit record. You put it in a scene. You can also then take these scenes. There's 8 of them in many banks. I believe up to 99 different banks. Also there's a lot. So you can have a whole lot of different scenes programmed for different songs with your like in there and play them back. Now one of the caveats of that is that unfortunately this console doesn't play scenes back with fades. So go to a scene here, another scene, third scene.
Ooh.
There's no
I got it.
time, it's just an instant bump transition. And you know that's part of the give or take because this is a very expensive console. But it's a really great value for the money. Now in the chases, which are programmed, you can go. There's 6 of them you can program, and they don't.
Guys, you want to see some lights?
You can put them into.
All right, check this out. I'm gonna go turn the lights out over there. I got my RGB control out of these things. I don't know if I got lighting fixture 3 though. Hold up. Oh yeah, I do. Never mind. Ooh. Ah. What do the faders do? I don't know what they do. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Ah. Stop. You're crazy, dude. There we go. That's a Disco Inferno party. Alright, that one looks okay. Can I do speed or something? What does this one do? Ah! Epilepsy warning chat. It's a disco party. It was an Ancient Ludwig Speed King pedal. Odd thing it was that it was a strap instead of chain like most pedals. Can you see it? I actually do the strap pedals as well. Strap on, this is happening. I've been using them for years. I use the Iron Cobra. Yeah, it's disco followed by epilepsy apparently on this one. Okay, now I need to figure out how to store them. That's kind of the thing, I think. Because you need to like set it and then like store them into like a scene. So like for instance, right now here, let me turn the lights off so you guys can get a good picture. Coffee refill time. I'll be right back. Be right back. Be right back. Yeah, I'll go turn the light off. everybody. I'm back. It's very dark down here. Very dark. That's okay though. Ooh, blazing hot flavored ramen? Ooh. You got my curiosity piqued. Alright, so let's check this out. So I think what I can do now is I can select our lighting fixtures 1 and 2. And I think one of these things gets them started. That's very epilepsy. There we go, there we go. And I take that one out. And that's like that's full light. So now that I have full light, let's position them to where we want them for the drums. So, what we're gonna do, I think the camera should be a little bit more that way, first of all. So you can see the entirety of the drums. This guy's pretty good, but I think we want it to be a little bit more like that. Now this dude, we want to be lighting up the tom like 1. So we'll move him like this, and then like there. You know what I mean? So that looks pretty, you know, stage-like, I think. I don't know. Does that look good to you guys? And I could see the foot pedal good enough as well. So all those things are, you know, kind of good to go. Now that I have the light controls, we can go and change our RGBs. So now we go for a blue. We can go all the way out. That's black light. So that's just black light is what that is. So if I had glow sticks right now, stuff would be like going like crazy. I don't know if I have anything that would be luminescent, but that's just black light. So I turn those off, and I can give it like, ooh, let's give it a green. So it gives it a green. So now we're in the green zone, the pickle zone. I think it looks pretty good though. I think the kit's lit up pretty good. And if I would just like jam a little bit on it, I kind of want to see like the frame rates of the stuff, how it's gonna look, how it's gonna go, how it's gonna happen. So let's stop that for a second. Let's go to our sound devices, sound settings. Output device is going to be their speakers. Okay, and then we're going to go to and we're going to do the see if I can jam on this song. It's been a minute. And I have license for this stuff, by the way. Creeper Green, baby.
See your face in the crowd, but you don't seem so far away. The only thing between us is empty space, empty space. Even when the music is loud, I'd rather be no other place than here with you now. Here with you now.
so weird to jam on. You know what? I don't think this is a song I was thinking of. Where was the other Grab It song? I can't remember what it was. Turn Around. Cold. I think this is it, was it?
I go to sleep, open my eyes, I'm looking down. Whenever you're calling, baby, you know I turn around. I see your face, whatever is calling, baby, you know I turn around. Baby, you know I turn around.
I gotta make sure they don't hit the microphone. It's something like that. I can't remember what the song was, but some of these songs are super fun to jam on.
Whenever you're calling, baby, you
I don't remember. I don't think that was the song. What was the song, man? I'm not remembering. Grab It's Turn Around. Grab It's Turn Around. Dubstep, 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 dubstep. Bass boosted. Way Too Deep. Ballin'. Valkyrie. The Funk. Huh. Anyway. What's really cool is these are DMCA free songs and I had the license to play them. So, kind of neat. How did it look for you guys while I was playing and stuff, like frame rates and stuff in the green? So we could go ahead and add. That's like green and red, and that turns to be like that's very yellow. On the screen, that almost on the screen, doesn't that almost look white? Like this was actual white, but like that almost looks like white, right? But if I do take the green out, ooh, let's add some blue. Ooh, we're going purple. Let's go purple. A little bit like that. Ooh, ooh. Going Twitch purple. Hey. I like it. Maybe a little bit more on the blue, just to kind of give it a little bit. It's weird, almost, but only vaguely white. So yeah, I think that looks pretty damn good, actually, guys. What happens if I give that guy a little? What's that? Okay, that's like full on fade. Oh, there we go. Oh God. Yeah. It's like cool jams followed by epilepsy. Ah! Stop it! Can I find a setting where it's like not epilepsy strobe light? All right, I think that one's kind of there. That one looks a little bit more red, doesn't it? Stop strobe lighting me. That's pretty interesting, though. I think that looks pretty good, though. Drum to the seizures. Oh no! Don't do it! Don't do it! Turn it off! Oh, turn it off! Keep it kills. I gotta figure out that light. Has like, it's not like a normal light. Like these lights are RGB, right? Full RGB, zero, red, green, blue. I give it the green blue. Boom. Got a little of that sea green action. Give it a little of the blue red. Go purple. Go purple with it. It's kind of interesting how the camera like picks it up and like changes it around, huh? Like sometimes it takes a minute to sort of adjust, you know? Let me see something real quick. I'm going to pull this over here so I'm not like looking out the side of my head. And I kind of want to see like the frame rates of it. I need a tune. You guys got a good oh, what was that jam? Oh, chat, what was the jam? The one that we got on Pretzel Rocks. What was the jam called? Shoot, what was it called, guys? Funk Deep Funk Jam. Dude, what was it called? Do you guys remember? Not the end song. No, not that one. The one that's like that super cat jammy one. Yeah, Every City We Reach is Dead. Yeah, I got that part. I have that one. It's the one that we keep getting every now and again. It's like, Pretzel Rocks Funk. Dude, I don't remember, man. Is there like a song list for Pretzel Rocks somewhere? Like Pretzel Rocks song list? PretzelRocks.com. Menu. Hold up. This is why I favorite every time I find a song I like. I totally get it. Yeah, no, I gotcha. I know it was in Synthwave. His name was Jeff. Grit, Light Fighter, Dusk Whisper, Seekers, Know Your Limits, Adam and Evie, Lana Lookout, The Veil, All Night, Extra Life, Empty Streets, Diskette, Lust, What Lies Beyond, The Veil, After Dark, Divine Nation, Tech Hunter, Distant Past, Lust Again, Hollow, Static Souls, Alpha Prophecy, Downfall. Downfall's a great tune. 2080, Out of the Refrigerator, Don't Look Back, Sigil, Craft of the Untamed, Mountain Pain, Future Bloodline, Retros, Ghost in the Circuit, The Unknown, new PC hype for you? Dude, awesome. After Dark, Runaway, New York City Lights, Dangerous Dreams, Sector 12B, Micro Center, The Rectifier, Altricity, Rendezvous, All Around Us, The Real Thing, Too many requests. Aww. Aww. Pretzel didn't like that. Mantra. Take your time. 1,000 years. Bright lights. Breath of anything. Aversion. Polybius. Mestrobot. Breakout. Oh no, it doesn't like when I skip through them all. Albums. Dudes. Yeah, New York City Lights is a pretty good jam too. I agree. Dude, there's an acoustic blues album? What? Hold up. Is it any good? I need a bass player. It's literally an acoustic blues track. That's kind of cool. I mean, what was the name of the funk tune? That super big jam. Do you remember that name of that song that we got on Pretzel Rocks? It was like funk something funk. Like deep funk or something like deep funk jam or something. It was like something weird and generic, right? Like deep funk. This is deep funk. Funky Bounce House. That's it. That's the one. Funky Bounce House. Why am I not seeing it here? I mean, that's cool, but that's not the one. Let's see. Whoa. What's going on upstairs? Let's see what's on YouTube. I hope so. Funky Bounce House. Oh, shit. What the fuck is this? Funky Bounce House. Dude, I looked that up just on the internet and not on YouTube. Guess what came up? A whole bunch of inflatable houses for kids' parties, like castles and slides and shit. Oh, that's too good. That's too good. All right, YouTube. Funky. Funky Bounce House? Nah, a lot of the stuff I'm getting that is like the yeah, like Bounce House. Does anybody have like a Pretzel Rocks link for this? It's Funky House. You're home for the vaccine? Nice, dude. That's not it. That is super 90s, man. That sounds like CNC Music Factory right there. Bouncy Electro House. That's what's called. Bouncy Electro House. Okay. Bouncy Electro House. I think this is the one. Yeah, that's it. This is it. You guys ready to jam? Let's do it. Yeah, let's get some cat chat in this chat right now, man. I think we need the dance. More cowbell. Ooh, I gotta remember not to hit the mic. Yeah, dude. Funky Bounce House, dude. That's what's up. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hit me, baby. That was... Wait. Dude, that song that just played, that guitar thing, was 11 seconds long. Like, what? Like, what? know if this is the right remix. That's what it is. I remember this now. Settle it. I kind of remember. Oh, that's why we don't like drummers, because we sing the whole time.
Glistens off the streets.
Get off! You know what I mean?
Rainfall washes away memories in by
Just a stairhead.
Salvation bathes us in its glow. Look up to the sky, dream of me, Tokyo.
Double stairhead. Too fast. Double snare. It's a fun song to play. That's a fun track, man. Get my child's back, boys. You count it if you want to. You can leave your friends behind, because if your friends don't count, then their friends don't mind. I do. Can you read that in the Count's voice? I can't read it in the Count's voice, but I can hear it in my head. Too much coordination for you. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I've always heard that from a lot of people, like students over the years. They're like, let me give you like a quick drum lesson. One of the first drum lessons I would ever do. Everybody is coordinated enough to drum. It's just a matter of how much you're going to practice, you know? And the thing is just being upright and bipedal is an amazing amount of coordination. It's just that you naturally know how to do that. Your muscles know how to keep that weight and how to slowly shift your weight between one foot to the other. One of the simplest things that I always do is instead of trying to think about it as like this thing's doing that, this thing's doing that, and this thing's doing that, don't treat all those things as independent things that are super coordinated. Try to think about how do they collectively work together. And I'll give you an example. This is going to be, I could probably play 90% of most pop tunes with these three notes. And we're just going to call them separate things, just very, very simple things. We're going to call it together, which is going to be like a right hand and a right foot together. So that's a bass drum and a hi-hat. So we go together, all right? And then we're going to call just a hi-hat separate, all right? And then we're going to call both hands at the same time hands. And those three notes. So you have together, you have separate, and you have hands. And that's a pretty easy coordination. You could do that at home on your desk. You could be like right foot, right hand, together, separate, just right hand, and then hands, both hands at the same time. So you have those three different points, right? And then we're going to do like a very simple pattern, and it's all about just being consistent with it. And by the way, Cheyenne, that's awesome news. I'm super, super happy. Hopefully the recovery goes well. Hearts to you and the fam on that one. So absolutely great, great news. So what you'll do is you'll start with something basic of like together, separate, hands, separate. And you guys can do this at home. I promise you, even if you're not drummers, you can do this at your desk or you're at work or whatever. Your coworkers might think you're crazy, but it's totally cool. So it's together, separate, hands, separate. And it's just those things. Yo, what's up, Warren Vomit? How you doing? And so if you take those three things, that's a pretty coordinated effort, but that's a lot of what drumming is. It's just a matter about being consistent with it. So if I start taking that pattern, and I'm going to speed it up probably faster than like the student would catch on to it, but it's all about being steady with the pattern. So together, separate, hands, separate, together, separate, hands, separate, together, separate, hands, separate, together, separate, together, separate, hands, separate, together, separate, hands. And the big point to this is that we're not thinking about it as three independent things. We're thinking about it as one pattern that we're playing with just three limbs. And the truth is that's less coordinated than walking. It genuinely is. It's just you haven't developed the muscle memory to do it, right? So, but right there, man, that's called a career drumming for AC/DC. You know what I mean? It's like a career of AC/DC drumming. DMCA, I know, right? But you could put that to like a whole bunch of different stuff. Yeah, Ed Pierce, what's up, dude? A little Back in Black. I'll do one better for you, right? I'll play the beat, and then you sing whatever AC/DC song you think of in your head. You ready? Did it work? You can sing any AC/DC song to that beat. And the funny thing is, it goes beyond just AC/DC. It's like a lot of stuff. Like a lot of tunes. You can get away with them. Pretty much all of them, Cheyenne is exactly right. So, when some of the first lessons is like how to break down that coordination so it becomes something a lot simpler, right? It's the 4-chord song of the drumming world, pretty much. Yes, it's pretty much it. So, but that's all broken down to like it's only 3 pieces of coordination. It's just about keeping them nice and separate. Now, obviously, that's like the beginning, and it goes way, 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 way beyond that. I got to get my chops back a little bit. But yeah, so stuff like this. So you get like, I'm going to show you guys a really cool trick that I used to use in solo. To give it more advanced. So that was like lesson 1. This is going to be like lesson 7,000. All right, so there's a rudiment known as a Swiss triplet. Anybody in chat know what a Swiss triplet is? Swiss triplet? I'll kind of walk through it quickly. It's a combination rudiment. At Pierce, you know what's up? So it's a combination rudiment where we do flam, tap, tap, flam, tap, tap, flam, tap, tap. But what's really cool about the Swiss triplet is when you separate the two, your 2 hands, you're actually just playing 2 notes, and it just overlaps by 1. All right, that's like your Swiss triplet. That's your basic Swiss. All right. So what I'll do, and this is kind of a cool solo. Mr. Army had to sell your kit years ago for money and space reasons. Never got another. I totally get what you're saying. So I'll take that Swiss triplet, and normally you count it as triplets, like 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. But I'm playing the same rudiment. Now we're just going to shift it around to what we're actually lining it up against. And we're going to line up the Swiss triplet, which is a 3-note pattern, on a 4-note rhythm, which is the Swiss triplets for Fonzie's hot date. That's awesome. I love it. Hey, barbarian. So instead of it being 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, we're going to call it 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. So we're doing every third 16th note. Kind of see a pattern, by the way. Guitar players love that rhythm, by the way. All right, so it's 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1. But if I stop counting, your mind and the sound from the average listener is going to hear that as triplets, right? But in the drummer's mind, I'm thinking the 16th note. Now remember that. Remember that. And what I'm going to do now is just move it around. Just the right hand. And remember what I'm thinking. You're hearing triplets. But I'm thinking 16ths. Now, we're going to take it one step further. All right, you ready? We're going to add 8th notes over here, and we're going to put it in a samba. Start with the triplets. And then we're going to add a cowbell. So it's a little bit more of a coordination thing. A little bit more coordinated. But that's a jam, man. And that's like such a cool thing. Like, what a cool fill, you know, even as a fill. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a cool little jam on that one. So I like that one a lot. And I always recommend doing the every third 16th note thing. Now, that being said, there's like some patterns that become even more difficult, even for drummers. Remember, I talked briefly about the fivelet, which is the 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5, and I get that, that lick coming out of the fivelet. But another one I use with the fivelet is making the five, and then the same concept of taking that a rhythm that's 5 notes long and squeezing it into like a triplet. So one of the things that really I had to work quite a bit on is this takes a little bit of background. When you're playing a normal jazz beat, your hi-hat, your left foot is on 2 and 4. So what I'll do, and this is one of the things that I worked on quite a bit, is taking that fivelet but stretching it over triplets and putting 3 on the top and 2 on the bottom. And it does a really weird pattern with your feet. That one takes a little bit of work because your feet don't like to do those types of things. But that's kind of like beginning to advanced coordination and a couple of tricks that are up Raj's sleeve. I hope you liked it, man. So I think right now I'm going to actually, because I'm getting kind of hungry, guys, and we do have a stream later on, I think we came together really, really well. We got our lights up and running. I do need to like program a whole bunch of scenes. But what do you guys think? Are the lights looking good? Are we looking good on the lights? Do the lights feel like the good lighting of the drumming? I think they look pretty good. I think it's a good time for lunch. 10 out of 10, looking good. And I think the frame rates are good. You can see the foot. I'm having such a blast down here. There's definitely going to be content of drumming variety, guys. So I have a lot of plans for things that I want to do down here, and I can't stress enough how comfortable I am just being here in this space. You only got the end of this in this major day. Hey, anytime I can. I'm having a blast playing down here. I really, really, really am. And there's going to be a lot more drum content coming up, and I got there's knowledge and tips things, but there's also like cool like playing things, and I have a musical project that I need to record. And dude, it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. How long did we go for, actually? I don't even know how long was our stream today. I think we did a pretty decent amount of time. Like 2 hours? 3 hours? What did we do? 3 hours and 5 minutes. All right. That's pretty sweet, dude. That's pretty nice. That's not too shabby. All right. Well, but guess what, guys? That's not it for today. We still have a normal broadcast coming up later tonight, beginning at 8 p.m. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys had an absolute blast. I had a blast playing for you guys. We're going to call it there, though. And, yeah, dudes, I think it's looking pretty nice. I don't have, like, any songs or anything to, like, jam out for the ending. But, so I think we're just going to do, like, a cold just stop it. You know what I mean? No outro, just, like, poof, stop it. Next time, we get some bossa nova going. Sure. On the way out. I mean, it's sure. A little bossa nova. You ready? I even have like a play along track with it. I'll give you a little bit. You ready? I think it's this one. Yeah, dude. A little bossa. I'll play you out, and then I'll suddenly stop the stream. All right? Sound good?